Audio.
Hey everyone, in this video let's understand one of the most confusing topics of CSS, CSS Flexbox. So I'll be explaining this in a simpler way, especially keeping the beginners in mind. So let's start with the video. So first thing first, you have to keep this in mind that your Flexbox works in two parts. So first will be your Flex container and second will be the Flex items. So this will be the parent and Flex item will be the children. Now let's understand this with code examples. So here I have two div. First is your container, which is the parent. Then this three, the flex items, the children, right? And I have this basic styling for the container, that is simple border and width and height, along with the background color for the boxes, which is the flex items. To get started with the flex box, you need to use display property with flex. Now when I set this to display flex, now this will be your flex container and this will be your flex items, the parent and the children. See, the boxes also aligned one after the other. So why this behavior? So one more thing you need to remember. In Flexbox, we have one main axis, which is the horizontal, and one cross axis, which is vertical. And do you know, we can change this main axis as well as cross axis with one Flexbox property. When we use this property flex direction and set this to column, your main axis will become this and your cross axis will be this. And when we have, instead of column, when we have row, again your main axis will be this and cross axis vertical. But even if you remove this flex direction to row, it's already there by default. So in short, by default, your main axis is horizontal, your cross axis is vertical. So now let's start with two main properties of Flexbox, that is justify content as well as align items. And do you know your justify content always works with your main axis and your align items always works on this cross axis. And this is the case when you have flex direction to row. That is the by default case. And this is the case when you have flex direction set to column. As this time cross axis horizontal and main axis vertical. But remember, your justify content always works on main axis, whether it would be horizontal or vertical. And same for align items. Will always work on cross axis, whether it's horizontal or it's vertical. Now let's see both of the properties one by one. So here the first value that we can have is your flex start, which is already the case. The three boxes are already at the flex start. Then we have flex end. Now this time the three boxes will get aligned in the right side in the end of this flex box. Then we have the third value, that is the center. This time the three boxes will be at the center. Then we also have space between. Now the three boxes left some space in between. We also have space around. This time boxes will leave small spaces. Or we have space evenly. This time all the three boxes will leave space evenly. See, we have even spaces everywhere. Now let's understand this align items. Here also let's take the first value, that is flex start. See, now it's not working. So what could be the reason? As I earlier told you that your align items always works on cross axis. If you have flex direction as row, so by default, here we have flex direction to row, even if we don't define it. So for this flex direction row, your align items will work on cross axis, that is vertical, this way. But as you see here, you don't have any height here. So to make this work, the align items, first we need to give it a height. So let's add a height. Let's say 200 pixels for now. Now if we give align items to flex start, it's already at the start. Let's say flex end C. So let's say again center C. Again at the center. So let's say your height is 500 pixels. See, all the boxes came at the center. So now let's understand some more properties related with Flexbox. Now let's take each boxes separately. Let's take the first box. So we have flex grow. If I set this to 1, so here we have the first box without any hyphen. See, the first box took more space. So flex grow 1, it means whatever space will be left, that box will take the full space. If I pick this second box instead of first box, let's say flex grow 1 to the second box. This time this 2 will take full space. See, and we also have, instead of flex grow, we have flex shrink. If I take this, if I have it as 5, let's say for second box, this time what will happen when I shrink this? You will notice that the second box will shrink faster. As I have said this, shrink 5. See, the second box is shrinking faster. And if I set this to 0, you will see that the second box will not shrink at all. See. So yes, that's it for this video. Hope you understood the CSS Flexbox in a much better way. So see you all in the next one. Till then, take care.